Guys, it's Frances. I know it's been a little while, but I am here with another collab for you, and this one is a wintry theme, and this is what all the other ladies in the collab have done, and as always I will have their information to their videos link below. Make sure you check them out. And this is the look that I went with. I love penguins. I need to have penguins on my nails at least once every winter, and I'm starting out with three coats of this dollish polish. Drop It Like It's Hoth, and I got this in one of the polish pickups, and I am using this Born Pretty plate, and that's all I'm using. This is on the black, which is a Braves Diva polish. It's black stamping polish, and this is a CAD's white stamping polish. And I got this plate on the Wish app. So if you want to look for this plate, that's where I would go to check it out. And I loved all these little penguin images. And what I'm going to do is pick up a bunch of the images, 4 actually to be exact, from this plate, and I will be filling them in and stamping them later on my nails already filled in. So reverse stamping. Instead of creating a decal, I'm going to do some reverse stamping, and I'm picking up all these cute little penguin images, and then I would go ahead and clean up around anything that I don't want, any stray stamping, and I will pick that up with a piece of Scotch tape. And then I will go around and fill in all these images with different dotting tools. This dotting tool looks a little bit bigger on the camera. Mind you, the camera is pretty close up, but this is a very, very fine dotting tool. I think for the feet and the beaks, a toothpick would have worked really, really well. And so I'll wait for those to dry, and I will go ahead and fill in the bodies with white, obviously. And this will be my penguins all filled in, and I left this at real time so that you guys see how long it takes to fill in. One thing I will tell you is I usually go rogue with this, and I do not cover it with a clear coat. You'll see a lot of women that do cover it with a clear coat before to keep the image from getting messed up. Just make sure that whatever polish you're filling in is not too tacky, otherwise it'll pull up your design from the stamping plate. So make sure that it is as non-tacky as possible. And then while I'm waiting for those to dry, I'm going to stamp this iceberg image on my ring finger. So I'm also showing this in the actual order that I did it. I always will do the reversed stamping images first, and then do everything else while I'm waiting. So while I'm waiting for it to dry, I'm going to use some of that white stamping polish, and I'm going to come in, and you saw I pulled off a little piece of a cosmetic wedge, and I'm just going to give myself some white tip around the bottom of my nail. This was when my nails were really, really long. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I had a break recently, so my nails are a lot shorter than this, but this was from before that break. So that's why they're so long, and sometimes in my Instagram you'll see that they're not as long anymore. But my intention is not necessarily to give myself a French manicure, but to create the idea of snow on the ground for my little penguins to be playing in their winter wonderland. So I'm not really worried about whether or not the images are even. I'm not worried about whether the white tip is even. In fact, I don't want it to be even. So when everything's dry, I'm going to go ahead and reverse stamp. Now, one thing I will tell you is I did not put a tacky coat down on my nails, and I should have, because as you'll see right now, the black is really, really dry, so it was not sticking. So I lost one of his little flippers. Now, unfortunately, I didn't catch it on tape, but what I did here was I just went back to that same image, picked it up in black again, and stamped over that image. And this was my final look for this design. I really, really, really loved how this one turned out. Let me know what you guys think below, and make sure you check out the other ladies. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I'll see you again next time.